what application or what software to use. And eventually we had to fall back to our brother Telegram. Okay, so what we're doing here is this is a free course. I want you to see this as a course. This is a I know I can share my screen. Thank you so much. I know I can share my screen on Telegram, but I'm not going to be doing that now. Thank you so much. I'm still going to have another course. I'll put it out on YouTube and I'll send it to us. But let's just do this tonight. I can see my mentor in the house. Papa, thank you for coming around. Confessor, thank you so much, sir. Please, if you can hear me, can you unmute your mic and just say thank you, sir?
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Wow.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Yes. Okay. So tonight is going to be a free course, right? And it's by the community of intentional young multimillionaires. And the topic for tonight is make millions every month. And it's a joint meeting, and it's also my birthday today, and I'm going to be launching my book today. So it's also a book launch program. So yes. Thank you everyone for coming around. There are about 2 things I want to say tonight, and I want you to please listen to me with all of your hearts. The first thing I want to say tonight is, if you have never stayed in a place before for 1 hour without logging in, logging out, doing something else, being unserious, being unstable, tonight should not be that night. Because one of the things that we are here to do tonight is that every single person here tonight has come to learn for their next levels. And while we are trusting God that God would use me to speak to us tonight, I'm also trusting God that there are certain things that I'll be saying, certain things I'll be breaking down to you tonight, and it will just be by His Spirit. This is not a place where you should come to and be going back to WhatsApp and be checking status and be listening and be freelancing everywhere. Listen to me. If you want to progress in life, any single thing you want to do, you need to have focus. The truth of the matter is that I would not normally use Telegram today because I wanted us to be focused. I wanted us to be somewhere where if you remove it, you're already lost. And you have to come back and you probably not even meet up with what I've been saying. But unfortunately, we are using Telegram tonight. That is not an avenue for you to now start moving between Telegram, WhatsApp, Instagram, and all of that. Truthfully, I'll try my best to communicate, in every way that I can, and I'll try to make this short. So promise your destiny that within this remaining 1 hour, you would concentrate. You will not just concentrate, you would also write something down. Because truthfully, the person speaking to you tonight is not just me. The person speaking to you tonight is the Holy Spirit. And I'm speaking to you by wisdom. There are certain people that I've also gone to receive consultations from. There are certain courses I've registered for. Guys, I've paid the price by God's grace to have some of this information that I'm sharing with you. There are certain things I've deprived myself of just to ensure that this information comes with clarity and that I'm not deceiving people. Anybody can put a program together and waste people's time. But I have understood already that if I'm spending 1 hour of my time, I'm spending 1 hour of my time. But there are about 100 persons in this room already right now. That means that we are no more spending 1 hour. We are now spending 100 hours. Is someone listening to me? If you are listening to me, say yes.
Yes, sir.
If I'm speaking to 100 persons tonight and we are spending 1 hour of our time each, it means that we are spending 100 hours in this place tonight. So one of the things I want you to do, whether you're on the road, whether you're in your kitchen, whatever you are doing, just try as much as possible to write something down and follow with all attention. Now, the second thing I want to say to you tonight is that I want you to, understand this particular sentence. This is a sentence that has changed my life so far. And the sentence is, until what you know becomes what you do, what you know is useless. This is not rhymes. This is saying that, see, every single thing you hear today is going to stand against you on the day of judgment if you do not apply them. What I'm trying to say is that there are so many things that you know. The moment you don't begin to apply all of these things to your life, God trusts that by giving you knowledge and access to certain, do you know there are some people that would have loved to be here today, but they don't have anybody's number. They didn't see this status. They didn't see this. They were not privileged to see this. But by God's grace, God has ensured that you are in this room because there is something God wants to do in your life tonight. I just hope someone is getting what I'm saying tonight. There is something God wants to do in your life tonight. As we progress, I'm going to be showing you categories of people that are here tonight and what God would have us do. And I'm using God, and I'm using God and God and God, because if anybody tells you that he wants to teach you the way to wealth, and the person cannot mention God at least once, that person is not a complete teacher. I'm telling you. So tonight, there are many, many things I'm going to be saying. I want you to take notes, and probably I'll ask for your notes. And I don't know, if possible, there may be a gift, but I know there's going to be a gift for the first person that came in to tonight's class. And the person is, oh, I can't see her again. I screenshotted it. Okay, so I'm going to give the person a cash gift. I'm going to give the person a cash gift tonight. All right. Okay, that was Oluwatobi. Yes. All right. So let's go into tonight's class. Now, there are problems that I noticed, guys. There are problems that I noticed. I noticed that every person on this earth have hardly found one person that doesn't want this thing. And that stuff is called money. There are different categories of people that want money. And when I say money now, I'm talking about wealth in its entirety. There is nobody that you see on this earth that doesn't want money, that doesn't want peace of mind, that doesn't want to have a good relationship with people, that doesn't want to have, what people call balance. But one of the things some of the problems I've discovered are the things I'm going to be mentioning. I want you to just write down these problems if you can. But if you cannot write everything, I want you to write your own specific problem out of the ones I'm mentioning. And see, there's no way you are here tonight that you will not have one of these problems. So I want you to write it out, because I'm going to be dealing with some of these problems tonight. And I trust God that in 1 hour we're going to be done with this. It's supposed to be a 90-minute meeting, but let's see how God can take us in 1 hour. Now, number one category of people, the problem that I've noticed is that there are people who have potentials for wealth. There are people who have the potential. They know. How you will know that you have the potential is that you have seen people doing certain things that you would have loved to do. Unfortunately, you are not seeing yourself doing those things. You have the potential for wealth, but you are making little money, or you are making no money because you lack information. And there are two categories of these people. There are some that lack information. There are some that have information and are not doing it. And there are even some that they do not even know where to start from. They have too many information. That stuff is rampant in this age and time. The reason is because so many people practice what we call mental masturbation. So many persons load themselves with information upon information upon information. But the problem, I'm sensing now that some people may be calling me for my birthday celebration. So if you notice any pause, don't leave. It may be that a call came in. I know we're using network. I can't put it on airplane mode. All right. Now, listen to this. The second category of people are people that have information, but what they need, these people have information. They will know the right thing to do, but there's a problem. They don't have the right environment. Do you know that research has shown that if you know something and you are doing that stuff, but everybody around you is lazy people and they are not serious with their life, you would eventually reduce in productivity. But if you are put around, let's say you are put around 7 millionaires, you will be the next millionaire. Someone like Apostle Selman says that if there are 5 people around, if there are 4 people around you that are foolish, you have not counted well. There are 5. It means you are the 5th person. Even scripture, began to tell us that, the wise, that a companion of fools, he says they shall be destroyed. They shall be destroyed. So guys, it is very important to note the category that you are. Sorry, the fourth category of people are people that think having a lot of money is a sin. They think having a lot of money is not good. They think having a lot of money is greed. As a matter of fact, there are some people that think that once you start to have money, you are already dining with mammon spirits. Number 5, the fifth category of people are people that they have money, they make money. They even have salaries coming in. But the problem with them is that they think saving will make them rich. They do not understand that saving alone can never make you rich. You see, one of the things that I had to study in life is how do people even make big money? Because some of you, you've not gone to sit down and ask yourself that, wait, safe. How do people, have weddings? And you will know that this kind of wedding, they spent nothing less than 25 million on it. And there you are. You can't even afford a room self-con or even a room. Some of you cannot even afford anything. You see, we're going to be talking about that tonight. And number 6 are people that they do not know how to scale from tens of thousands of naira to hundreds of thousands of naira. And some people don't even know how to scale from 100 to millions. This is a very big problem for so many. And then the seventh, we are going to 8. The seventh category of people are people that have tried too many things, but nothing is even working. They've tap, they've tried tap, swap, they tried all these, I don't even know the names, but they've tried so many of these things. Nothing is working. As a matter of fact, I'm part of those people that have tried get rich quick scheme. My brother and sister, I cried at the end of the day. Some people got away with it, but so many of us cried. All right. Number 8 are people that were rich yesterday, and today they are now broke. You would find yourself, if you don't find yourself in one of these categories, you will find people around you in one of these categories. If you don't, in fact, some of you will find your parents in one of these categories. Not to insult anyone's lineage, anyone's parents, because I do respect every single person here. But listen to me, the mistakes that our parents made, we are not supposed to make those same mistakes. It is foolishness for you to make mistakes twice. Are you getting what I'm saying? It's foolishness for you to make mistakes twice. So tonight, what will be my goal? My goal tonight, I know I said a lot of things in the flyer, but every single thing I said in the flyer is summarized into these 3 points, into these 3 points. And number 1 is how to start from 0 till you hit your first 5 figures. You will be shocked that so many persons here are on 0 level. They don't have any money. And for some that even think they have money, the only money they receive is from home. And from some that are even working, they discover that every of their salary, they get to spend every single thing before the end of the month. It's not supposed to be. There's a way to spend salary. All right. And the second category of people that I'm going to be talking about tonight are people that have made 5 figures, but are trying to scale to 6 figures, or 6 figures trying to scale to 7, or 7 trying to scale to 8 figures. That's the second category. And the third category of people I'm going to be talking about tonight are people that now want to do these things 8 figures, 7 figures, 8 figures monthly. All right. If you are still with me, I want you to shout yes.
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 Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So now let's go ahead. Let's go ahead. If you are here, you are here, you can't resist the urge to go to WhatsApp. There's a problem. There's a very big problem, and I tell you the truth. There's a very, very big problem with your focus. All right. So you want to at least test yourself tonight. Tell yourself that I'm going to stay somewhere until it's time. All right. Now, number one, I'm going to be talking about how to scale from zero. You're at zero level. Now, don't be disinterested if you are not at zero level. Please, everyone mute your mic. Don't be disinterested if you are at zero level. But tonight, I'm going to be talking about how to scale from zero. You know, people that know you, how you know you are on zero is that you don't have any parental leverage. There's nobody, that is so rich in your family. It's not like they are so buoyant, Please forgive me. Please forgive me. It went off again. Someone called. Okay, so I said that how you know you are on zero for some of us is that some do not have any parental leverage, right? If you are broke like this, that's the end. You are probably going to have to start begging from people, and all of that. There are people, see, some of you don't know that there are people that go through this. If you go through this, don't worry, tonight you're going to understand exactly what to do. Number two is that some persons have very bad environmental influence. Like, you don't know anything about money. If I ask you now that if you have 20,000, what will you do with it? You'll most likely be talking about going to order food or something. And you would know that there are certain people that do not understand how this money game works. All right. So we're going to be talking, I've started already. Okay. I'm just telling you how you know you're on zero. Or if you have the wrong knowledge set, like your knowledge about money is wrong. You believe that, you can tap until you make sustainable income. I promise you under heaven, you cannot make sustainable income tapping. The reason why you are tapping is because you don't know how money works. The people you are tapping on, they are the ones making the money. Some of you don't know how money works. And that's one of the reasons why I've been able to write my book, right? And I'll be able to come up with this class so that I can explain to you guys, at least you can understand how this game of money works. Okay, and I've started to talk about it already. You can see I'm already talking about one or two scenarios. Those of you that think you can give, 20,000 and they tell you that come again for, times 25 of the money next month. Well, why that can work in business, that's not the way money works. That's not the way money works. There is a way money works, and we're going to talk about it. So the first question to ask is, what's the possibility of someone starting at zero to make millions? Is there any possibility a person starts at zero and the person makes millions? Let me tell you something, friends. You have the highest possibility to make millions if you are starting from zero. You are even more opportune. Let me not call it opportune, but you have more possibility of making millions than even someone who is from a rich family. And I'm not even trying to cap. Okay. Let me see if I still have the screenshot on my phone, because I did a lot of screenshots on statuses today. But there is a research I did. I have the screenshot. So let me show you so that you can believe me at least. Because I know that this particular one, if I don't share my screen, you will most likely not believe me. So let me know if you can see my screen. Can you see my screen now? Can you see my screen?
Not yet.
No, sir.
Sir.
Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Now, can you still see this?
I can't see, sir.
Can you see it? Okay.
No, sir.
Yes, can see.
All right. So for some of you, it may be network, but let me just read it. Studies indicate that a significant majority of multimillionaires and millionaires do not come from wealthy families. For example, the largest study on millionaires conducted in the US, the National Study of Millionaires, found that only 21% of millionaires inherited any wealth at all. See, let me tell you, you people, you joke with words too much. If you Can you hear?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I can hear you now.
Guys, please forgive me. Please forgive me. People are trying to reach me. I'm sorry. Okay. So I think my screen stopped sharing, but let me just read from here because of time. Now, most of us, so it says, for example, the largest study of millionaires conducted in the US, the National Study of Millionaires, found out that 21% of millionaires inherited any wealth at all, right? That's only 21% of millionaires inherited wealth. 60% inherited over $100,000. Furthermore, only 3% received inheritances worth 1 million or more. If you want to become a millionaire, start loving numbers. So everything I'm saying, I don't think I'm boring. Start loving numbers, because some of you, the problem is that you want to make money your own way. No, the way to make money is that you have to follow the laws of finance. It is not to do things. If your way would have worked, it would have worked since. Now you need to reason and find out what actually works and follow. Now, it says only 3% received inheritances worth 1 million or more. This demonstrates that about 79% of millionaires built their wealth independently. About 79% of millionaires built their wealth independently. Listen to me and listen to me well. Don't joke with words. Don't joke with research. Anything you see in history always repeats itself. 79% of millionaires did not come from rich families. Don't desire to come from a rich family. Don't desire it again. If you are not from a rich family, you can't change it. Start to desire to build the rich family yourself. The reason why most people that were born from rich families were not able to build consistent wealth is because most of them did not also understand the principle of wealth. They only came to spend the money. And if you are here to spend the money only and you don't understand how the money is gotten, you will still lose it. Money follows knowledge. Money follows value. If you do not understand it, you do not know it. Any result you do not see in your life, settle down and learn. Don't go ahead from place to place without constructive knowledge. And you hear people talking, people that have result talk, and you are also talking. They are telling you this is wrong, and you are still, some of you join the bandwagon of foolish people discussing online, complaining everywhere. Davido, let me give you a carnal example. Davido saw that Nigerians were foolish. They do not understand how wealth is built. They started tapping. So he said, okay, let me also join the trend. He released his own coin and made money off people. Now, some of you are here, you argue with me, you say, no, it's not Davido, it's some set of people, my dear friend. Listen to me and listen well. No matter what, if they used his name against him, he would have called for maybe a lawsuit or something. These people made money off the ignorance of people. If you are ignorant and you are on zero level, you are not wise. You must contend for what people know. Sorry, can you still hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, if you do not understand things, it is always better to find out how things are being done. All right. So now, the problem has been that people have the wrong knowledge set. Some people till now, they are blaming their parents. Oh, why have my parents not Dangote? Why did they give birth to me in this family? My friend, you are wasting the energy. The same energy you used to complain is the same energy you can use to build. Stop wasting energy. The same energy you are using to complain about your situation is the same energy you are supposed to use to build something that will last. All right. I think I'm taking too much time on that. So now, because you already know that 79% of people built their wealth independently, that's more reason for you now to be able to say, we build wealth. Someone unmute your mic and say, I will build wealth.
I will build
I will
wealth.
build wealth. See, some of you are too mature. You are too mature to unmute your mic and say this thing. Some of you are already on WhatsApp. Some of you are already on Instagram. Some of you are already on another app. You don't understand these things. You are supposed to sit where your solution is and tap it until you get the answers to it. I will build wealth. All right. Now, so the question, you see, I used to tell people something. I say to people, focus on what you can control. All this complaining up and down, complaining about the situation of the country, you can't change the president as at now. You can't change him anymore. Even if you can, you don't have the power. That you can't even make that man die. If you like, pray every day that man should die. He can't die. I'm not saying I've checked his star or something that maybe God told me he can't die. But see, there's no point in doing that because you are not God. You are not the one who created him. You don't know where he's going. You don't even know why God is keeping him on the throne. Then face your life and find what works and follow it. Focus on what you can control. That's a very big advice. Write it. I will focus on what I can control. Just write it. All right. So now I'm not here to motivate you tonight, though. I want to show you step-by-step guides. I'm not here to motivate you because I discovered that people finish classes and they say, my God, it was so powerful. What did you learn? Then they can't say anything. What will you do next? Then they can't say anything. Let me tell you something. Tonight, I'm going to introduce you to my book, and it's not a free book. If you can get it, I would advise you to get it. All right. But tonight is not the time when you now go back to that group angrily and go and leave. Because there are so many other things that you get from that WhatsApp group. All right. Now, listen to this. Listen to this. How then do I make money? Sir, I've agreed with you. I'm on zero. How then do I make money? This is not motivation. Number one, from zero. You are starting from zero. Number one, first of all, agree with me again that you don't know anything. Because if you know something, you would have the results. Now, number two, agree with me that there are some things you know that you are not taking action on. If you can agree with me on those two things, then I'll tell you the next step. Now, the next step, start finding people that know what you need to know. Start finding the people that have the results that you are looking for. Start getting desperate. Start getting hungry. Let me tell you something. Let me ask you a question. This one, don't unmute your mic, just type on the group. How will you feel? I just want maybe a sentence or something. How will you feel if you could make money, you could make 1 million naira every month in the next 3 months, if you are serious? If you are serious, for the next 3 months, you can keep making 1 million naira every single month for the rest of your life without doing any other thing. You are just serious for 3 months. And you did not do anything about it. I can see Bro David here, someone I really celebrate. Please, I don't know. We can unmute our mic and just say thank you for coming, sir. Just please, let's do that very quickly.
We appreciate.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you for.
All right. So now, how will you feel if you can do that? Thank you, sir. How will you feel if you can do that every single time, every single month without any issues? How will you feel if you can do that every single month without any issues, but you are not able to do it because you are just lazy, because you are not desperate, because you are not hungry enough? And then within and you wasted time for the next 6 years of your life. Because let me tell you something. What you don't do today, and you waste time not doing, you will be shocked that the same amount of time you're supposed to spend doing that thing, you will spend it without having the result. What I'm saying is that if you don't take charge of your life within the next 3 months, 3 months will still go, and your life will be the same. Some of you had New Year resolutions. This is November 23, and you have not done anything about it. Guess what? I said I was going to write this book. I can't remember, maybe it was last year or the beginning of this year, and I wrote this book. Imagine I did not write the book I want to launch today. Imagine I kept giving excuses. Imagine I didn't have a community of people that came together and said, Coach, you must write this book and we must write it for you. Just send us what we need to write. Guys, there are some of you that are sleeping on the things that you can do. And the reason is because you are not desperate. You are not hungry. That's chapter 1 of my book. You are not hungry. The book that changed my life was a book. Also, you've got to be hungry. That's the book name, the book title. You've got to be hungry. It changed. I became hungry. But some of you, that's not your problem. All right. Some of you is that you are hungry, but you are not following. You are too proud. The person that can help you is your classmate, but you are too proud. Some of you are here. We know ourselves, but you are too proud to agree that there is something that this person knows that I need to know. It's not done. I've followed everybody I know I can follow that has the results I need. Whether you are older or you are younger, I can respect you, sir. All you need to do is you need to have that result that I need. All right. So let me tell you, I want to give you a step by step because that looks so general. So I will break it down again. If you are on 0 levels, I'll break it down again. Number 1 is that you need to discover your gifts. If you feel like you are on 0 level, number 1 thing you need to do is that you need to discover your gifts. Let me tell you something. God is wise. God created us in such a way that nobody has excuse in this world. If you don't have gifts, listen, if you don't have skill, you say you don't have skill at all. Sir, but I don't have skill. Why don't you have skill? I don't have money to learn skill. Check yourself, you have a gift. Check yourself, you have a gift. There is something on your inside that you are not using. Some of you don't analyze life. Some of you don't think about life. Have you ever, one day I was with one of my friends, I said, how old is Moses Bliss? We checked and we saw that Minister Moses Bliss was not even up to, I'm not sure he's still up to 30 yet. He has built his business. He has a clothing brand. He has a music brand. He does not just have a music brand. He has a coaching industry. Because hope you know that so many guys coming under him, he's coaching them. Some of you don't think about how that there are so many gifts you have. You see, the issue with some of you is that you never opened your phone to just record yourself singing. You have the voice that people want, but you have not opened up yourself to that possibility. But someone like Minister Sumisola will open an iPhone 6 and will be singing and will be posting on Instagram and will be singing and be posting on Instagram. God knows how much she has made today from that gift. Some of you think that all these things are just spiritual, but there is money behind all of these things. I like to give a very beautiful illustration. One of the days God was teaching me wealth, he started to tell me, I started to ask him, how do pastors make money? And one of the things God told me, all right, is that he has taught his ministers how to do it. Now, don't be biased. If you're not a Christian here, it's fine. I just want to teach you the business model of some of these things. Let's take a look at someone like Pastor Jerry. Pastor Jerry has a YouTube channel. NSPPD. Some of you go there every morning, you go there to pray. Don't stop. Very important. Don't stop. Don't be biased. I'm just teaching you the business there. God is using it mightily for everyone. Now, he has that channel, but guess what he's doing? I don't know if he knows that he's doing it or he doesn't know that he's doing it, but this thing is happening every day. More than 500,000 persons are listening to that man every day, praying and receiving testimonies. Let's assume YouTube pays him $0.5 per person. How much would that be? Do the calculation yourself. In fact, this is the time to oh my God, we're still on the first one. Okay. So let me just try to hurry up. So I want to share my screen. I'm not seeing the option again. Okay. So let's do the calculation together. If you are still here, say yes, please.
Yes.
Beautiful. People are still following. All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Don't go anywhere. Just stay here, please. These things we need to start talking to ourselves. All right. Sorry, I was calculating one money there before. Now, let's imagine is $0.5. YouTube is paying him times 500,000 people. This is how much in dollars? $250,000 per day, not per week, sir. Per day. $250,000 times 1,700 in naira is what? Let's check. This is my calculator. This is 425 million naira per day. But most likely YouTube is not paying up to that. So let's say they're even paying him 0.05 times 500,000. You will still see the magic, okay? You still see the magic. This is $25,000 times 1,700 is what? Okay, we'll still check it. 42.5 million on a daily basis. Do times 30. And stop asking yourself how some pastors are making money. That's 1.2 billion. Come on, wake up. Wake up. Am I saying you should go and start a YouTube channel? No. Because he didn't start with a YouTube channel. He didn't start with a YouTube channel, but he started something. He probably started praying. He probably started, prophesying. He started to discover his gifts. Question: will everybody use their gifts from 0 levels? No. There are many other options. Number 2 is your skill. I wrote all of these things in my book. I dissected it properly. Number 2 is your skill. Let's imagine you do not even have money. You don't even have money to get a skill. There is YouTube there. There is no generation that is as lucky as this generation. There is nowhere you go to that you cannot find knowledge. Meanwhile, a cake just came in. I don't know where it came from, but I don't know if the person is there. Thank you if it's coming from you. Thank you so much. Now, there is nobody that is so deprived of knowledge in this generation. There are too many sources that can change your life. Guys, the next thing you need to do is to begin to ask yourself, how can I serve people that have money? What skill do I need to learn? Some of you, the problem with you is that you want to always do something that you are passionate about. And when I ask you about your passion, you don't even know how to channel your passion into making so much of money. Because at the end of the day, when I ask you what is your passion, I see that it's a very great passion, right? But when I ask you what do you want to use this passion to do, you don't even understand what to do with it. You don't even know how to use it to make a lot of money. And the problem is because you are not exposed. Let me tell you, the difference between you and another person is just information. It's just information. There is a guy, one of the guys in my circle, just one access to information made him about 500 million within a very short time. Within a very short time. Guys, let's stop joking with information. It is the poor that we see knowledge and run away from it. And be looking for where they can give them 5K, 2K, 1K, 500. And the rich will say, give me knowledge. Because he knows that when you feed your mind will feed your body. I've spent the amount of money I've spent feeding my mind. If I use it to show off, you will believe that I'm a multi-millionaire. But so many persons are so carried away. They want to show off by all means. They are not going for any level of knowledge. They don't know anything, and yet they are not going for any knowledge. Be obsessed with knowledge, and more importantly, be more obsessed with taking action on the knowledge that you have received. There are some of you now, what I've said now has changed your life. The question is, will you do it? Number 2 is skill. All right? Get a skill. Now, let me teach you something. Let me ask you, see, this thing changed my life. This thing changed my life. If you want to be a medical doctor, I just want someone to unmute their mic. If you want to be a medical doctor, what will you do? Talk to me. Someone should just talk to me.
You go to school.
You go to school. Which kind of school will you go to?
Medical school.
You go to medical school. Now, talk to me, sir. Who teaches you in a medical school?
Doctors.
Doctors are the ones that teach in a medical school. Thank you so much. If you want to become a lawyer, will you go to a medical school? Now, I just want that one person to answer me. Every other person mute your mic. Now, if you want to be a lawyer, will you go to a medical school, sir?
No.
What school will you go to?
You go to a law school.
You go to a law school. Who are the people that will teach you? People in technology?
No, laws.
Lawyers will teach you. Now, the question for you now is that why do you now want to become a millionaire and you are busy learning medicine? Do you think that medicine itself will make you a millionaire? You see, this is the problem. So many persons learn skills, but they don't learn they don't learn the money of the skills. They don't learn how to use the skills to make money. So many persons learn graphic design, but only a few are making a lot of money with it. So many persons learn law, but only a few are making money from it. So many persons learn engineering, only a few persons are making money from it. So many persons learn botany, only a few persons are making money from it. The question is, how come you are not going to people? If you want to make money, you don't learn from people that are just doing your craft. You go ahead and learn from people who have made money. If you want to learn how to be a billionaire, you go to a billionaire. If you want to learn how to make millions, you go to a millionaire. Stop thinking that learning skills will make people come to you. Learning skills, as a matter of fact, see, let me tell you the issue. So many persons don't even know that most of the medical establishments they see out there were not established by doctors. They were established by other people that partnered with doctors. Those other people, they saw that doctors had the skills. They employed the doctors to be working for them. They are sleeping. The doctors are making money for them in their sleep. Oh God. I wish someone even understands what I'm trying to say. Let me leave that. Now, the next thing you need to learn is that you need to learn how to use your experiences to make money. Some of you have wasted your experiences. Some of you think you don't have anything, but you have experiences that can make you money. Your experience is supposed to be making you money. Your experiences are supposed to be making. I've made millions from experiences. I promise you. A lot of millions from experiences. You can make. Have you seen people out there that will tell you, I built an advertising company and this. Let me teach you how to build your own. That person is making money from experiences. All right. Okay. I have voice. I know how to sing this and this. Let me teach you how to sing. Oh, I studied the guitar for 25 years, but I want to teach you how to play the guitar in 3 weeks. What did that person just do? Made money from his experiences. All right. Now listen to this. The next thing you need to learn how to do is the last one. Learn how to make money from your ideas. Learn how to make money from your ideas, and that is totally God-driven. Only God gives ideas. All right. Now, I've started to give you step-by-step methods. Some of you, what you will now have to do is that you will now go ahead and study deeply on these things. All right, because of our time, because I have to go through 3. And that's why I'll be talking about my book for some of you that would want to get it. Okay, now let me go ahead. We're not just here for the book. I want to show you that your life can actually change in 1 hour. That a person is not just here to come and sell his book. I want to show you that these things that we are saying, we know it. I won't gather 100 and something people, 300 and something people in a group and be teaching them rubbish. No, sir. I've invested in my mind. And I know that mind can rub on other people's minds and they can make a lot of money from it. And that's what we're doing tonight. All right. Now, the 2 things you need to learn how to do if you are starting from zero is that if, for instance, now let's leave the gift aspect, or let's take everything, gift, experiences, and skill. What you need to do is that for the next 30 days, listen to me. This is step by step. For the next 30 days, go ahead. Don't miss a day. I repeat, don't miss a day. There are some people missing this class now because they don't have accountability partners. Some of you need to go and get people around your life that you fear. People that you fear. The girl you want to ask out, go and reach out to her and say, see, this is a project I want to. You know that you don't want to fall that girl's hand. Go and meet her and tell her that, see, my dear, this is what I want to do. Okay? I want to make this amount of money in this particular time. This is what helped me. I was telling my friend, I said, I'm going to make 20K in the next 30 days. 20K was a lot of money to me then. Because so many things happened to me. At a point, my phone was stolen, my laptop was stolen. You know, it was as if okay, it was as if the host of hell wanted to kill my finances. No money was coming from. I come from an average family. So at a point in my family, everything went down. Parents invested in a business. Oh God, what's going on? Multi-millions in a business. Business was going south. Everything was not going well. And then at a point, my God, at a point in time, I started saying, if I continue depending on my parents to give me money. Like the way some of you are tired. Most of you in this group tonight, you are serious people. If you are not hungry and serious, you won't be here. And that's why I encourage you, just stay. Just satisfy that not longing. If you are here, there is a depth that is calling you in the spirit. There's a depth that is saying, see, this realm of lack that you are, this realm of thinking before you buy everything that you are not supposed to be there again. There are some of you, God has programmed people, helpers to help you. But what you need for those helpers is that you need a skill. And you have not even learned that skill. You sat down in school, just reading only school book, and you think that will make you a multi-millionaire? No, sir. You will read school book and you will go ahead and read the books that can make you money. That is how to make money. Go and check the people that are making money, and they are in the league of our parents. Most of those people outsourced certain information. There are information you need to go and outsource. If you tell some of your parents that, Dad, Mom, this is what I want to do. I need to get this because I want to be. Some of you don't know why you're in school. You think you're in school because you want to be a lawyer. Your parents wanted you to be a lawyer because they know that lawyers were rich in their time. In these days, sometimes it's not like that again. I'm not saying generally because my mentor is a lawyer and is rich. But what I'm saying is that sometimes, you see, some of these people they've outsourced the way into wealth. You need to outsource it. And I will not even give you bobo in this event. There are many things we don't know that we need to know. Okay? So I've said, go ahead, 30 days. 30 days. 30 days. I just, I screenshotted and I posted it on my status. How that I told myself, I said, see, write your book by this time. Those that were writing my book, they know what it took us to write this book together. Some of you need to be consistent for the next 30 days learning a skill. Some of you need to be consistent for the next 30 days showing off your gifts. Let people see what you can do. Some of you have gifts, to put it under the bushel. And you know why? The reason is because you are among people that they are very useless set of friends that you are supposed to change. People that play pest with their time, only football, they just dance, they just sing, they just check people Instagram. Don't you know that people that are putting something out online are trying to build their lives? You are only watching. What do you think you are doing? You are destroying your life. You see, God created 3 dimensions of things. He created creatures, he created creation, and he created creators. The first category of things God created were creation. The second category of things God created were creatures. They were creatures. The third category, which is man, is a creator. He created us in his own image. The first dimension of the responsibility that God showed to every one of us was the nature of his creative ability. Trying to tell you that if you are created in the image of God, you are supposed to be a creator. When I say creator, I'm not just saying fashion designer. I'm not just saying graphic designer. I'm not just saying something designer. I'm saying that you are supposed to be able to create things like wealth. You are supposed to be able to create it. The second thing I need you to realize about studying, for instance, medicine and all of these courses is that if you went to school in this place or you did not even go to school, but you have learned something before, there is something you have learned, like even if it's to cook, even if it's how to eat food, you have learned it. It means you can learn anything. No wonder scripture says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. You have been giving yourself a problem thinking you cannot learn anything, or thinking there are certain things that are too hard for you to learn. Anything that requires you making millions, anything that requires you moving to your next level. Because some of you, if I ask you a question now, that do you want all of your loved ones to die before you make your first million, before you make money? Do you want your family to suffer? Some of you are behaving, some people behave as if they want to be poor for life. They don't even outsource any. You are selling something you can see. Your profit every month is 10K. How do you want to build a house with that thing? Are you not angry? Are you not angry about that situation? And now some people would think that what we are just saying is just mammon. It's not mammon. You are the one that your eyes is blindfolded. You need deliverance. Because God has not created us to remain in those realms for life. So now I'm saying, go ahead and build your skill. Let's first build competence, because I'm not saying that you should go out there without knowing something. You have good voice or something. In fact, I think I've given this voice example too much. You can sew clothes, but you are not sewing any clothes. You learned it 2 years ago, so you believe you can still do it. You are fooling yourself. Do you think you'll be better than a person who is doing it every day? You need to find a way to go and learn things daily for the next 30 days. Unbroken record. One of these days, Holy Spirit asked me to go and reach my mentor and said, tell him, you're going to be telling him every day that you have prayed. I said, what's the meaning of this? I didn't know something was going to happen yesterday. I'm not going to say that now. But some people do not know that as I yesterday, I was in a kidnapper's car. But that's just by the way. I did not know that the mercy of God that probably God had been allowing me to build for that period was what saved me from the opportunity that kidnappers would have had. The question is, let's imagine this is your finance. Let's imagine God brings you before a king and there's a skill you have. There's a skill you're supposed to have learned and you have been sleeping on that skill. And then the opportunity shows up. Won't you miss it? Won't you miss it? So guys, I think I've dwelled too much on that. 30 days, go ahead and study and learn and build certain gifts, certain skills, and track your experiences for 30 days. Track the experiences you have had that you know that this experience, if another person goes through it, maybe it's heartbreak. They've broken your heart like 25 times and you recovered. There are certain people that they broke their heart once. They're looking for how to recover. They are waiting for your book. They are waiting for your course. And I'm not even joking about this. Some of you take things you go through too trivial, but there are millions hiding behind those things. Will you make it? Let me continue. Now, the next thing you want to do is that you need to realize that money is a game of exchange. Money. Some of you have not realized that money is paper. Have you asked yourself the question that what if I can print this paper myself? The reason why how money goes in circulation is that if you have a value, as I'm talking tonight, there's a value I can have that another person will say, I will pay for this thing. There's a kind of value you can also have that a certain kind of people will say they will pay for it. Let me tell you, some of you, there's a value you can have that only 5 people can pay for. Those 5 people are kings. And that's all in this life. That's all you need to be settled in this life. But the question is, are you even building that value? So we've talked about the building. The next thing is that you need to be able to exchange this value. And honestly, if I'm supposed to teach that today now, we're not most likely going to finish this class. There are certain things you cannot teach in an hour, no matter how much you want to try. So this today, I'm just trying to give you the step-by-step mental picture of how to make multi-millions. What some of you need right now is that you need certain things that people already want to pay for, and you need to know how to position yourself so that they can find you. And that's what you're supposed to now be doing in the next 60 days. You're supposed to position yourself. After 30 days of learning, you are still learning after 30 days because learning never stops. You are now positioning yourself alongside the learning for the next 60 days. And then you are doing that over and over again. That's something I'm going to introduce to us. We're going to do that together if at the end of the day you qualify for what I'm going to talk about. Now, number two thing you are supposed to do, or now number 3, is that you are supposed to serve with your gift, your skill, your experiences, your ideas. If you are starting from zero, go and find someone that needs the skill. Right? I hope someone is. Are we still with me? If you are with me, say yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Now,
Yes.
beautiful. Now, some of us, what we need is that we need to go and find people that, for instance, let me give you an example. You are a programmer. You know how to program, all right? And it takes a lot of time. Now, you've never gotten a client. My dear friend, you see, let me say this to you. And please, I want you to write this with all your fingers, if you can. Every single person here waiting for customers or clients to come and meet them, even though they don't have a track record of results, is a fool. If you have a skill, you don't wait for clients to come and meet you. You go and meet them. Whether they pay you or not is not your business. The first thing you need in life after your skill is to have experience. Because have you noticed that any job you want to get, anybody you want to serve, as a matter of fact, if I do this class now and I've not done this thing, I'm deceiving you. If I do this class now and I've not done this thing before, then you will not even come. If I don't even look like someone that done it, you won't even show up. You won't even believe it. Are you getting what I'm saying? You won't even believe it. So people want to see that you have experience. But the problem you have is that everybody that you want to serve, you want to collect money, is foolishness. Is not foolishness. It's high grade foolishness. High grade. Because when you went to law school, you did certain assignments, they didn't pay you for it. You went to medical school, you were on ward rounds, they didn't pay you for it. You went for engineering, you did internship, they didn't pay you for it. You are getting experience. But you came here now to the job market and you want to get jobs, you want to stand before kings, you don't want any experience. You want everybody to pay for your experience. Did they pay you for internship? Did they pay you to go to ward round? Did they pay you for your assignment? Wake up. Wake up. You are starting from there. You are broke. You don't have experience. At the same time, you are proud. Can't you see that's high level foolishness? You need to get to a point where you can serve people for at least 30 days without receiving anything. Or at least let them cheat you. Some of you don't want to be cheated. You must be cheated to win. Go and ask any success story. Go and do the research. Me, I've done the research for plenty years. I've done the research. I've even done it. There was a time I was doing design for free. There was a time in my life, even till now, that I've coached people for free. No money. But as that was it 2 days ago, someone from the USA messaged me and he wanted coaching and I charged him in dollars. Let me tell you something. There you can beat life if you know certain things. And I'm already giving you some of the hints now. But some of you will still not make use of these hints. Go and find where you can intern. Especially a very good place. Don't find places where there's no name. Oh, sir, please, I want to serve you in this place. This and this, this and this. They'll say, oh, no, we don't have any employment space. No, I just want to add value to the company. They will tell you to come in. And by then you can say, oh, I'll just be coming 2 days a week. Or that's if you have time, if you have is physical, oh, I'll just be doing this 5 times a week. Oh, I'll just be doing this time a week. You can put because when you are interning, what you are gathering is experience and portfolio. And you need it for any job. You need it for anything. Come on. If you're a fashion designer, you will realize that you need to first sew clothes for your family to even show people that I can sew. Sometimes the only clients we have is yourself. There's so many persons in different industries. You don't want to do anything for free. You don't want to. What I mean is you don't want to serve anyone for free. And you want to get to the top from zero. It's not possible. It is when you start making some money, I will now tell you that, no, don't serve for free. Then there's a different advice for those categories. All right. So what you need to do is that you need to find someone who needs the skill that you already have and serve them. And serve them. Some of you need to go to mentors who already have what you need and even pay them to teach you what they know. Pay them for their courses. God, I paid money in this life. I paid currently I'm in a class for 30 days. I paid about 35,700 for the class. And in that class, they're also asking us to pay for a day program and that price is 100,000 to just meet them, just to talk one-on-one. Come on, guys. Some of us, we don't, and some of you will say, 100K for what now? Just for one day. God forbid. I would rather buy 20 shoes. Then you buy 20 shoes and show the world that you are foolish. Because after buying 20 shoes, you are now broke. This is why some people go back broke, even after making some money. You would think they're already rich, but they are broke. Because what is in your mind is what will control what is in your pockets. When you don't have anything in your mind, you think that everything is for show off. You don't want to. In this class, I want you to go to the chat box and say, prioritize knowledge. Be crazy about knowledge and action. Write it. Be crazy about knowledge. Say, I will be crazy about knowledge and action. Like, make up your mind that you'll be crazy about knowledge and action. So go ahead and serve and serve and serve and serve. And then from some of you, you're on zero level, you have experience, you have skill. It's just that nobody has paid you for it and all of that. The next thing you can do is to pitch for jobs. And in my book, because my book is a book bundle, I've not started talking about it deeply. It's a book bundle. I have several videos after getting the book that you're going to watch, like about 10 of them. And I also have certain things like how to apply for a job, what to write, the exact thing to write that will make them pick you over others. And there are exact things. So for me to know that I paid 50,000, all right, and that's something I want to give people that are getting my book for free. All right. So basically, don't take advice from just anyone. All right. I want to say this is an hint. Don't take advice from just anyone. Okay. Nothing can get you considerable wealthy as quick as your mind. Is your mind that your mind that you don't pay attention to? That's the biggest way you can make a lot of money. Invest in your mind. Actually, investing when you are starting from zero, and even when you reach the top, go and check top people now. Go on. Some of you don't watch Elon Musk's videos. Elon Musk said, they asked him, how did you start this company? He said this. Okay, this network is okay. He said he self-taught himself. You're Elon Musk, the richest man in the world. He said he self-taught himself. He went ahead and found a way to learn how to do what he was doing, how to do what he's currently doing. Guys. And they asked him, how did you self-teach yourself? He said he bought books. He said he read about 20 books or something. Some of you want to, I don't even want to go to relationship, but you want to learn about wealth. You are not reading any book, or you don't want to even pay. Sometimes you need to challenge yourself and say, let me even pay for this thing and see if my life will not change. That's what I did. When I showed my mom, when I registered for a course of, was it 260,000 for just 5 days? My mom said, Toby, Kilode, why are you doing this? Kiniko. That week, I saw another stuff I needed. It was 200,000. It was just the course also. I registered for it. Did I make the money back? Severally. Oh, God. People don't know the value of knowledge. People, they rate knowledge. That's why they go to school. But they don't rate financial knowledge. And the only reason why you are in school is to make money. That's why your parents sent you to school. Let me continue. Normalized being used. I've talked about that, right? And be consistent. When you are reaching out. So if you are starting from zero, imagine a person starting from zero, looking for a job, and then you are now telling me you reached out to 5 companies in 1 month. You see, you are a fool. The reason why I'm using fool is because fool is a legal word I should use for that kind of condition. It's foolishness. If you are trying to get a job, for instance, and you're starting from zero, you are not meant to be applying for less than a job per day. That means by the end of 30 days, you must have applied for 30 jobs. And if you are now a very serious person, you can do 3 per day, so that a person who has applied for 90 jobs and a person who has applied for 30, they are not on the same level. I know you are spiritual and you are saying that this one that I choose, Lord, let it work. Do you not know that God has principles? Do you not know that God says that to him that labor, he that labor is worthy of his wages? You did not labor. You want only favor. And you want to receive the same wages with someone that follows God's principle and is still praying alongside. My dear, you're not on the same level. All right? You're not on the same level. Okay. So I believe that helps for someone who wants to. You just go ahead, discover your gift, or find a skill that you know that will make you a lot of money that you need to learn. All right? And see, don't be so caught up with going up and down online. Well, I'm going to have one-on-one consultation with those, at least the first 20% that are getting my book tonight. I already have about 31 persons already got it. Before this class, that's during the pre-launch. And I'm going to have one-on-one consultation with those people that are going to get it tonight. Okay. So let me continue. How do you now move? A person who earns 5 figures. You see, this is where most corpers or corp members, or what core members now, this is where they missed it. So many of them. You see, I saw some core members. I don't have any issues with people. You are broke. You went ahead and started doing photo shoots on top of your brokenness. You are very broke. You don't even make up to 100K per month. And you are doing photo shoots. Are you not like? Don't you? God. Don't what? Who are you trying to impress? Okay, making a photo shoot of that. What? Well, it is well. People don't just know how money works. You go ahead and now spend money on a photographer who has built his business, and you go and do photo shoots that cannot. You see, some of them will spend 20K doing a photo shoot. Then you ask them that this is a book that you can buy, and they will say they don't have money. Can you see where people are? Why people are broke with, and you can literally see their mentality. They don't value the things they should value. They don't value the things they should value. Then they will now envy the rich. The rich that is not stopping to learn. The rich that takes action fast. Then you sit down, you have dreams, you have goals, you have no finance, but you say you want to do photo. Now, am I against photo shoots? No, I've done photo shoots, right? I've done photo shoots before, but I wasn't broke. It's not good to borrow for your friend's iPhone or something. Take pictures, nice pictures, wear fine clothes. You will go, you buy fine clothes, you buy wig, you now borrow, you now do photo shoots, you now post it. God will not help you. Many people will not post it. Who are you deceiving? Who told you it's photo shoot that attracts guys, even if you are trying to use it to get a guy? Come on, guys. Let's move to the next. Now, you are earning 5 figures, you want to move to 7, 8 figures and the rest. What you are looking for, if you have a consistent 5-figure income, what you need is how to plan to spend your money. All right. And I will say this to you also. Number one is that what you need to do is that you need to divide your earning. You need to give 10% to God. You need to separate 20% for yourself. So, for instance, if you earn 100,000, 20% of 100,000 is what? Let me even see if you are following. 20% of 100,000 is what?
20,000.
Wow, it's only a few people that are here, because when I asked you to send that message, only a few persons did.
20.
All right, 20,000. If you earn 100,000, the money that you earn per month is 20,000, not 100,000. If you earn 200,000, the money you earn per month is 40,000. So you see, the problem with people is that they don't know this thing. So you see a person that gets a job of 200,000 and they're like, my guy, how far now? You don't buy item 7, you don't buy Food Co, you don't buy KFC, you don't. Foolishness. Yes. A person who earns 200,000 is spending his margin. Thinking it is profit. Profit is when your margin is profit is when you have separated a part of your margin to go and make money for you. Then that money that the money makes is now what you call profit. Profit does not come until money is sent on an errand to go and make money. Just write it. You may know. I broke it down in my book. Profit does not come until when the money you sent on an errand has gone to make money. Listen, guys. The primary purpose of money is to serve God. Number 2, right? Number 2, the primary purpose, the next purpose of money is to go and make more money. This thing will fight with your mind. You'll be thinking, why will I be making 200K and I'll be living like a pauper? Your man told you right now. You see, go and check the person who gave you that advice. The person is not rich. Check. The person is not, and if the person is rich, the person is not wealthy. What I'm saying is that the person does not have a sustainable income that brings in millions per month. A person who makes millions per month knows that 200,000 is not a lot of money. Because the money you have out of that 200,000, you see, how do I explain this to you now? There are 2 things. When your money comes, right, your money is supposed to go to God, your money is supposed to go to yourself, and your money is supposed to go into a business. You see that business, you will look like a fool for a little while to everybody until that business becomes big. Then people ask you, what is the secret to your success, when they saw you building that success? What I'm saying is that after 10% goes to God, and you see that you are earning more than God said, 20% came to you, Abi. You see, now, if we say 10% should go to God, you will say, out of 200K, how will I pay 20K to, this tight something? you will now go and watch people that say you should not pay tithes, you should not give. Even if you are not giving God, of which I don't advocate for, at least give people. All right? Give 10%. Every money has a seed that you're supposed to sow out. Okay? When all the money is coming to yourself, don't expect yourself to be very blessed. Okay, so now listen to this. 20% of that money. Now we say it should come to you 40k. You now say 40k is small out of 200k. But you say 20k is too big for God. You see? Do you see it? Do you see how they share poverty mindset? Poverty mindset. Now, you see what? You have 70% remaining. Take another 20% and save it for the rainy days. The reason why I give this formula is because I know some people will say, sir, 40k, no, sir. You're a wicked person. Okay, so save 20k for the 20% for the rainy days. You see the remaining 50%? 50% is for your business. And if you have not started building a business, use the remaining 50% to work on your mind. In fact, if you are just starting out, I would advise you to use 70% to work on your mind. This was what I applied though. This was what everybody thought I was a fool though. They will see me making money, but when I come around, I don't do like as if I'm making so much money. I don't show off. I don't do anything until my business needed a very good laptop. And I bought a MacBook. Then people are saying, what's going on? I invested in my business. But you know that your business does not need laptop. You went and bought MacBook because you saw your friend buying MacBook. It's foolishness. You know that your business does not need a better phone. What it needs is machine. You went ahead and bought. I'm not talking to anybody actually. You went ahead and bought a fine phone because you saw your friend bought a new phone. You know that your business does not need. Which other example can I give? Your business needs, an oven for baking, but there you are going to food co, okay, going and gyrating because you got 3 customers last month that paid you 120k instead of you to save to use 50% on your business. You can now say, 10% I'll use it to buy a book to build, to even learn how to scale this business up. Then I'll use the remaining to save. Then maybe next month I will now be able to buy the oven. Oh God. Let me just stop there. I've taught you now how to spend money because some of you don't know how to spend money, and I taught it in details again in my book. My book has a couple of chapters. Let me just talk about the book a little. The book has a couple of chapters and a very interesting one, and also has a lot of stories, case studies inside. For you hardly be doing something and you not see it in that book. All right, because I talked about it. The first section talks about mindset, many things you need to change in your mind. How to take responsibility for your life, teaches you how to love hard things, how to love it, because hard things are the things that make money. Artificial intelligence was hard. Some people took it up, they started making a lot of money. All right, the next chapter talks about the growth curve, how that sometimes it looks as if you are not progressing and you are actually progressing, and what you should do within that time. The fourth chapter talks about how you can become, then how you can take actions, and how you can have results. All right. Then the next talks about the title is the separator. What exactly separates millionaires from the poor? The next talks about the backbone of monthly millions. The next talks about your mind is a cup, is like a cup. That's the next chapter, talking about how your mind works. Some of you need to understand how your mind works so that you can, because your mind is a game. It's a game you play daily. You tell yourself, I'll do this. Some people now, they register for this class, they did not come. Some people came, they ran away. Some people came, they're on WhatsApp. So you see, it's because your mind is like a cup. And if you can master how that cup works, you will be able to have results in your life. You'll be able to have results in your life. All right. So the next chapter, this next chapter, chapter 8, talks about how to schedule your day. Especially, I did this for students, for busy people especially, because there are 3 things you must do in your day. You must create, you must consume, and you must clear. You must create, you must consume, and every day of your life you must create something. And some people say, no, I can't create something. What it means is that you can make a post, a WhatsApp post. There are some, see, let me tell you something. If you have a business, for instance, if you have a business and all you just needed to do for that, okay, let me give you an example. My video editor is here. Person I edit my video. I'm celebrating you in front of everyone. Excel, thank you so much. I can see my book editor also. She's also here. Peace, Deborah, Peace. I'm celebrating you. All right, and every other person that wrote my book with me, I'm still going to celebrate you at the end, but I don't want to take people's time. Now, look at this. I told my video editor, I said, we are going on a 2-month video posting of videos every single day. Do you know what? In the first week, someone reached out to me and gave me a 6-figure job. Okay. A couple of days later, someone reached out to me, and just like that, and like that, and like that. Imagine I was not consistent. Imagine I did not put creating into my day. Are you seeing this? That creating was just to make a post. Some of you make all kinds of posts, including meme. You know the issue? You don't post about your business. Some of you feel like you talk too much about your business. My brother, you have not talked enough. Talk more. Let me tell you something. One of the skills I'm studying currently is called storytelling. It's a stupid skill. I thought it was a stupid skill. In fact, I didn't see it as a skill. Is storytelling a skill? How to tell story? Does that make any sense? But you see, you must develop how to tell stories so that people can buy what you are selling. So I picked that skill up and I'm telling myself, I'm going to study this skill. Then the next skill I'm studying is how to build strategy in your business. I built businesses, but I need to put finishing touches of strategy so that the business can work even when I'm not around. I'm learning it. The question is, what do you consume daily? TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. You just watch video. YouTube, film. Funke Akindele. You watch Funke Akindele film. Funke Akindele is creating content. When Funke Akindele wanted to do that last film, she created about 24 videos in a day. How do you create 24 videos in a day? Then everybody started watching what's that this film? This Lion of Judah or something. Tribe of Judah, right? Everybody started watching it, including myself. I didn't really watch film throughout that year, maybe 2 or 1, but I watched that one. You know why? Because someone created. All right. Now, you need to also consume relevant information to your life. The reason why Funke Akindele was able to create 24 videos is because of the trend of nowadays. You need to understand what is working in your own generation. You can't be learning how to use a typewriter in this age. You are not going to be relevant. All right. So I taught that in that chapter, monthly millionaire day schedule, how to schedule your day, basically. Then the next thing I thought about, chapter 9, is how that those steps do not end. Now, there's that section A of the book. Section B now talks about the discovery step for monthly millions. I talked about the 30 days millionaire game of wealth, how to play the game with yourself or with accountability partners. Then 2-day millionaire rule. What you like, that's a rule that really helped me in life. So I taught it there. 4 dimensions of value. All right. I taught it there. 4 ways to millions. I taught it there. True profit reviewed. Then what next, millionaire? Even after you have discovered all of these things, what next? Then the section C of the book, I talked about the millionaire's action step. Everything you need to do. Everything you need to do to make monthly millions. The first one, the me factor. The second one, monthly millionaires identification. That's step 1. Now, the next chapter, chapter 18, your gifts, your God-given wealth, how to find your gift. I taught you how to find it in that book. If you say, sir, I don't have it, I talked to my first client was a 16-year-old guy. And when I asked him, what's your gift? He said he does not have. I said, you have. He said he does not have. I said, okay. Then we started to talk. Then I told him, this is your gift. Go and use it. Guess what? The guy made his first million when he was 16 years. What age are you? What are you doing with your gift? These are questions to ask. Visible questions. Is your gift profitable? That's the next chapter, chapter 20. How to make it profitable, or the one you are looking at, is it profitable, or what you need to change it to another thing? Because you just need one thing. You need that gift or skill or experiences or ideas. You need one, at least one to start with. Then later on, you can start joining one or two together and start making money. All right. Then I thought about skill, the foundation to monthly millions, turning service and teaching into wealth. There are two ways you can make money. You can either serve people with it, or you can teach with it. I'm still teaching you the steps. So let me leave the book. Let me leave the book now and come back to class. Okay. So now listen to this, guys. For those that are moving from 5 figures to 6 figures, there are things you need to do. Number one, you may need to get better jobs. Some of you, the jobs you currently have or the skill you currently have may not be able to get you. Ask yourself, as a graphic designer now, how many graphic designers make millions monthly? Are there people like that? If there are people like that, how do they do it? Okay, as a fashion designer, Melo, the fashion designer, Toma make millions every month. Are they around you? Okay, if they are not around you, what do they do? Do they have a class? Do you understand what I'm saying? Find out what they do. Or who did they even serve? Because some of you are serving the wrong people. You're a graphic designer, you only design for your church. You should be designing for your church, for portfolio, for experience purpose. But who else do you serve? Then, I look at graphic designers, most of them, they rejoice because they have plenty followers. You know the problem with them? Most of them, their followers are graphic designers. All of them will now be whining themselves, doing mental masturbation jobs up and down. You see, when the people you are serving are only your people, you are not going to make money. You will just be having accolade. An accolade sometimes leads to frustration if there is no money gained. All right. So what you need is that you need people that can pay you. So how do you get them? Already, you know that is not just by posting graphic design flyers. That's the problem most people don't know. They're just posting. You post the wrong things. You don't know what to post. And then you keep doing that stuff over and over and again. And people come to you, right? Some clients will surely come because, the platform would circulate your stuff. But, they will just come and tell you they want to design a flyer. And you hardly tell a client in Nigeria that they want to make a flyer, and you tell them to bring $150 and they'll pay you. Most of them will not. What do you need to know? What do you need to know to make people pay you so deep? What do you need to know, guys? Let me tell you one of my stories. When I started getting clients abroad, all right, so I got these clients, and because there was something I did not know, the guy had asked me to send my account details. It was a 6-figure stuff. Guess what? I lost him because I was focusing on design. Some people, they just do birthday flyers. Now, some of you are serving. You have a baking industry. Some of you, what you just need to do now is just send me, what do you do? Just send me what you do. What do you do? Just send it to this chat so that I can use other examples, because probably I'm just taking 2 so that I can show you what you are doing wrong a little. All right. So some of you do what you are doing it wrongly. Some of you want to go into the academia, you want to be a lecturer, but the next thing you are doing is that you want to come back to your federal school to teach, and you think you have money with all this strike. No. Some of you want to go into the academia, you are not applying for scholarships. You don't know, you don't have groups where they do scholarships. You don't know about PhD abroad. You don't know about any opportunity abroad. Okay, even if God is saying you should not go, do you even know how to attract? Do you even know how to write for grants? Do you know how to, so many persons sit on wealth because they don't look for better options. So sometimes what you need to do is that you need to look for better options. Okay, you are selling perfume, for instance. Now you're selling perfume, but every month you are earning only 10K. Like, that's your profit. And you continue in an entire, if at that 10K now, they will not ask you buy shirts. Maybe in your fellowship they say buy this, they say buy that. Then your family come and they say someone is sick, and you are still the breadwinner. My guy, when will you be rich? When will you be rich? So you need to find out what. And there is another perfume person that I know that is making millions, or let me just say hundreds of thousands of dollars every month. What's he doing? He produces it. You are doing perfume, you are selling, but you don't even know how to produce. Okay, sir, it's not my long-term something. Okay, the long-term one, what are you doing about? Are you even trying to get a job? Are you trying to get experience? Are you interning? These are some of the things we need to know about wealth. All right. I think my time is up now. This is already 90 minutes in, but we use 10 minutes to wait for people. So should I continue? If you want me to continue, say yes. I'll
Yes.
type it.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, okay, some of you are sounding tired. Okay, let me just start it up. So, for instance, now you are into digital marketing and you don't know the four levels of wealth. Or let me not take you to 4 levels of wealth. You don't even know offer creation. And as I'm talking now, you think you know it all, and I'm telling you that you don't know it. If you don't make millions monthly, you don't know about offers. There are 4 types of offers. There's lead generation offer. There's continuity offer, right? I wrote the 4. I can't even now. I'm not even thinking deep. Okay, let me check my book. Page 189. Okay, now I can refer to my book. What a lovely life to live. Okay. Yes. There are core product offers. There are lead generation offers. There are continuity offers. There are premium offers. Continuity offer, for instance, makes you money every month or every day, depending on how you want to do it, or every week, without you doing anything. And you can do it at any level, my brother. Any level. Premium offers can make you 1 million from one client, but you don't know about it. Okay? You just sat down there. You don't know about lead generation offer. You don't know about core product offers. Guys, there's so much we need to learn. You're a fashion designer. You don't know about how to network. You're only sewing for your mates. You're only sewing. When do you want to, if you are sewing a clothes for 20,000, when do you want to make? Now, listen to this. There is the part of consistency. I already talked about that. Like, you need to continue what you are doing, grow a lot of income from it. Then you can now start doing big things. Are you getting it? So for some of you, you just need to be consistent, keep doing it, but doing it at a better level, trying to, scale up. As a fashion designer, have you even tried to, you saw a person with a car. Have you tried to introduce yourself to them? Oh, man, you look so good. Wow. Come on, man, you look so beautiful. I mean, I'm just imagining a brown gown on you, something like this, and you bring out your iPad, your phone, whatever, something you have sewn before, and you have done a photo shoot with, and you show the person and you say, man, look at this. I can't imagine how this will look on you. And she says, you know so much about clothes. Yes, man, come on. You bring out your ID card, or you just tell her, oh, man, I'm really into fashion. I have a team of people that work with me. And let me tell you, the team of people that work with you may just be you and your roommates. It's still a team. Some of you pull down yourself because you don't know how to package yourself. You say, I will. Is it only you? Can't you just use we will? Let people know that you are not alone. Because when you say we, they're already assuming that you have people to pay. If you are getting me, shout yes. Shout yes.
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 Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I get you.
So for some of you, what you need, you introduce yourself to the person and you're like, man, sincerely, I think I can make this clothes for you. And she's like, oh, let me get your contacts. I'll reach out to you later. And you say, man, don't worry, I would even reach out to you. Can I get your contact too? Because she will forget. She's a rich woman. She's busy. You reach out to her and you say, man, I met you this day. And some of you don't even know that to follow up clients, you must not spend more than 24 hours. In 24 hours, you must follow your clients. After this class, we're going to reach out to you to get the book, right? And we will reach out to you again and again and again. The reason why we're reaching out to you again and again and again is not because we need money. It's because we must follow the principle of the business. And we must help you. This is what we are committed to. This is one of the things we do. So you would also have to be consistent with taking action. Oh, I will buy this and I will buy it and I'll buy it. So the woman you are reaching out to her, you must tell yourself, okay, man, I'm going to reach out to you. You reach out to her that night. You are polite. You are good. The woman does not actually need clothes. She has too much of clothes, but she just remembers that someone sent her a clothes abroad, and all of that. Or maybe our friend was discussing with her, and she said, can you make a clothes and we bill it abroad? And you're like, oh ma, we do that. And you don't do it. You don't even know about it. But there is someone you can reach out to. There are sometimes you don't say no. You say yes, and you go and look for the solution. See, guys, there's so much to learn. I wish that everybody here will be in the community we are building, sincerely. Because that is where we can now that's when we can now take each and every one of you and then do a direct surgery on whatever you are doing and then help you with it. So from there are so many things, with that fashion design. And from there, don't forget, every client is another client. Every client is another client. So if you have one client always, you must ask the person, oh ma, sorry, just to ask you, because I discover you have a very beautiful network of people. I mean, someone like you must have friends that, are there people you feel they may also need this help, And she says, oh yeah, well, we're going for a wedding recently, very soon, and she just tells you this, and you say, ma, okay, don't worry, I'm going to make it for you, just 150,000, It's not like you're even scared, though. You are scared, but you just say 150,000. She's like, okay, that's fine there. And you're like, Jesus, why didn't I say 500? And she says, okay, can you sew for 20 people in a month? I mean, we just have a month to go for the event. And you're like, yes, ma. You can't, but if you don't take it, you will not improve. When I say, sir, ma, we don't even, that's when you start speaking local, is it local? Local English. When you see someone speaking that way, you polish yourself. I'm not saying you should not start speaking for me. I'm just saying, at least there should be that. You should prepare for opportunities. That's what I'm saying. So guys, start looking for better jobs. For some of you, for instance, dry cleaning. The first question I will ask a person who dry cleans is, everybody around you, do they dry clean from you? If they don't dry clean from you, there's a problem with how you market yourself. If everybody, see, nobody must go scot-free without dry cleaning from you. Nobody must go scot-free. Are you getting what I'm saying? Nobody will carry your business on their head for you. You are a cook. You must be making monthly millions. How will you be a cook and not be making monthly? There are ways. There are too many ways. All right. And if you're saying a cook, you must be specific. That's the first thing. You must have a very specific people you want to serve, a very specific result. What do you cook? There are people that cook crocodile. If you say you're a cook now, I can assume you cook crocodile and I will run away from you. So you can't just say you are a cook. You must be specific. Fashion design. What do you do? Fashion. I make clothes, or I make people beautiful by making them attires. You categorize the kind of people. Maybe workplace individuals. For workplace clothes, or you specify. Come on, you specify the specific person, the specific result. This is how people know you are serious. All right, and I talked about all of those. My book and my product. The product. The bundle, the entire bundle, because you're not just getting book, you're getting an entire bundle. Okay, so now I was saying that you need to get better jobs, you need to build brand, and you need to build your business. You see, some of you are the brand yourself, but sometimes you need to learn how to build a business around your skill, around your gifts. Now you have been making 5 figures, 6 figures with it. If you want to build 7 figures, you need to move your skill from being a skill to a business. You need to build a business around the skill. And that's why in the last chapter of my book, I did not leave you stranded. I taught you about the four levels of wealth. The first level is called implementation. Second level is called unification. Third level is called communication. And fourth level is called imagination. All right. And I talked about all of that in my book. Now, listen, guys. There are certain things you need to learn if you want to move from 5 figures to 6 figures. I taught it in my book, and I taught it, and I'm also going to teach it in the bundle, because the bundle, we are still putting it together. We want to make sure it serves people directly. Basically, I'm rounding off now, but please don't leave. Don't leave. It may be the last information you need. Okay. Now we're teaching you. You must learn how to get jobs, how to get bigger jobs. There are specific things to do to get bigger jobs. There are specific things to do to get. There are specific things to do. For some of you, you need to reach out to more. For some of you, you need to reach out to deep-pocketed clients, people that have big money. You see, someone that is dry cleaning now. You start down there dry cleaning. Everybody around you must dry clean from you, but you must not be satisfied. You must find a way to serve the people that are big, because those are the people that can pay you big. People around you say, 300 naira per cloth, okay, I can't do it though. But those people you say 600 per cloth, sir, the truth is we deliver. I'm going to deliver it to you. This and that. I have removed the profit, everything, and then you find a way you scale it up. Every business is scalable. Now, person they dry clean your president's clothes. Being a driver is profitable if you are the driver to the president. You need to understand these things, guys. All right. So there are many things we need to know. We need to understand how to get more jobs. We need to learn how to make offers. I'm rushing now. We need to learn how to scale offers. You need to learn storytelling. You need to learn branding. All right. Sorry. You need to learn branding. Okay. You need to learn lead generation. Some of you think you know it because you can define it. Defining it does not mean you know it. That's just the truth. There's something called lead generation. There's something called customer acquisition. They are two different things. These things you need to outsource. Sometimes when I hear people saying just one thing I don't know, I will go and get what they are saying I should get, so that I will know it, because it is just one information that may change your life. All right, I may help you with your next client. Sorry, I'm trying to get my phone charged. Okay, you need to understand content creation, and this is something I will be doing in my community. We'll be teaching people the basics, how to, we're going to be growing together basically. Okay, and I want to concentrate on that, on that community for the next at least 1 year. Okay, so you need to learn presentation and packaging. You need to learn it. 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 All right, you need to learn it. Okay, so there are certain things I want to say now, and I want you to listen very well. Now, I just want us to dream together. Okay, I want us to dream together in a very short period of time. Okay, so I want to ask you a question. So I want to ask you this question. Imagine that you make 7 figures every month now. And I'm not talking about, some of you are still, dabbling between WhatsApp and this place. Come back. Your destiny is calling you, sincerely. Some people just trivialize everything. Now listen to this. What if, let's imagine, what if in the next 6 months from today, you are making 7 figures monthly in cash? I'm not talking about this. I'm not talking about this money that they will be telling you and it's not real. In cash, all right, 7 to 8 figures, and you are able to afford. You're able to afford the things that you want. You are not overthinking before you buy food. Some of you at your level now, you should not buy food. If you understand wealth, you shouldn't. And that discipline should just last for maybe 5 months. But not lie, you go they buy food. Some of you are supposed to be cooking. They're not supposed to see you in any cafeteria or canteen or restaurant. But at that stage, you're able to afford anything. You can even take care of a lady. You can even take care of your man. All right. You can even take care of your parents. All right. What will you be able to do within that period? I mean, you can be able to help your family. You can be able to pay off debts. You can. There's no pressure on your side. You can put your parents on salary. You can put your fiancé on a salary. You can rent a better place to stay. How will you feel? You feel good. Now, this is where I'm going to talk about my book. I'm going to launch my book now. And you see, the first thing I want to say now is there are certain persons that once they hear that, who is that? Okay. Once they hear that there is something that has to do with payment, they run away. Let me tell you a cheat code. If you do not want to pay for things, never expect to be paid. And this is, I'm not even, this is not emotional, so I'm not doing psyche for you. If you do not like to pay for things, don't expect anybody to pay you in this life, because it's as you sow that you reap. It's when you sow to your mind that you can reap out of that mind. And you can't create anything without your mind. All right. So if you are someone like that, you don't want to hear anything about payments. You feel like everybody that talks about payments is a scam. Anybody that talks about people buying something is a scam. All of that. Please, thank you so much. I believe that I have already helped you so far. To learn what you want to learn for free. And now you can leave. If you're that kind of person, you can now take your leave. I'll just wait for like 30 seconds. This is not high pressure sales. This is not trying to. I want to help. And some of us know the value of what we are doing, so we're not under pressure. All right. So now, I've waited for them, and I'm not sure anybody left. But congratulations to those that are still here. Now, if you like to make monthly millions, all right, but that's not all. What you want is a community of myself. I've told my friends, people that are my friends, if I ask them to unmute their mic, they'll tell you the same thing. I told them, I said, guys, there's no point in all of us getting married and we're entering keke to the wedding. It doesn't make any sense. This is not being materialistic. This is about the provisions that God wants us to have. There's no point in we suffering our children. Some of you, are you not tired? Like, I don't know. Are you so used to poverty? You don't want to. You are so used to 6-figure life. You don't want to move to 7. You don't want to move to 8. Come on, guys. Come on. There are many things we need to know. All right. So, if you are that kind of person, you want to get into a community of people that are building, a community of people that have like minds, that have the same goals with you. I designed something for you. All right. And that is my book. Now listen to this. In a community you are going to be getting into when you get the book, you see, you're going to be getting into a community where there are friends who have achieved these goals. All right. Because I already spoke to about 5 of my friends. One of them, he tithes 1 million monthly. That's his tithe. And I'm not even kidding you guys. There is another one. He pays for advertisements. I think last time we talked, he said 800,000 on a daily basis. And I'm not even capping. Okay. So I've spoken with some of these guys, right? They're into big industries. In fact, one of them was telling me he actually wants to, come and speak to my mentees. And I'm saying, no problem. We're going to get you there. All right. So now listen to this. If you want to be around those kind of people, where we bring them monthly, because some of these things will be closed. They won't be open. It's not everything that you teach for free. All right. So you want to learn how to get jobs. You want to get the scripts I'm talking about. Me, I paid 50K to get it. All right. I paid about 50,000 to get it. I'm going to be giving you those scripts. I'm going to be telling you how to use it, where to use it, how you see guys. It looks as if they're not doing anything with their life. They are staying at home, but they make money. You think they are Yahoo boys, but they actually make money online. My phone got swollen recently, and in like 1 week, by God's grace, thank God for provision, I changed it. And because of the kind of person I am, the kind of wealth principle I have around me, I don't show off wealth. I don't try to do I'm rich. Oh yeah, see me, I'm using big things. No. I changed it, and I changed it to something way better, like way better by 6 figures. And people around me were shocked that this guy. The reason is because of these principles that I know. Nothing will catch you unaware. It's not like, by God's grace, nothing will catch you unaware. All right. You want to be that kind of person. You want to learn how to get jobs that pay you. You want to even learn how to get the best of people that pay you, even in this local Nigerian currency. You want to understand everything about money, how to make it, how to multiply it, how to preserve it, and then you want something like live Zoom meetings for the next 6 months every week, then you want 30 days, you want to join the 30 days challenge, getting ready challenge. The getting ready challenge is like you're going to be building your skill intensely for 30. You will pick the skill you want to build, or the gift, or whatever, and you have an accountability partner. It will be strict, very strict, and you want to implement. You also want to join the 60 days implementation challenge, where we'll be sending applications, to different, places abroad, Nigeria, to get jobs, to and how to build your business. For some of you, you'll be sending application, you'll be reaching out to people, you'll be attending conferences, you will know the right conferences to go for, the right courses to pick, all of those things. You just know those things. And then 10 other videos that I've put in the bundle to give you deeper insights on the secrets to build wealth, because I felt like there were some other things I didn't put in the book. So those are getting the book, are getting the bundle alongside the videos, everything. All right. So if you're that kind of person, then I prepared this book for you and this opportunity for you. All right. And yes, lastly, you're going to have a one-on-one consultation with me, but that's not for everyone. That's just for the first 20 persons that will take very good use of this opportunity. Listen to me. This is not by force. Nobody is forcing you to do anything. I'm not even trying to do high pressure sales. You just listen to me. If you want to be part of those first 20 persons that are going to take this opportunity, then I think that immediately, because what we're going to do is we're going to drop the link, and we're going to drop where you are going to pay the money into and how we're going to register. We'll register you from there. At least the first 20 persons. All right. And yeah, so that's that. So also, there are kinds of people that need to join this. People that are on zero, you want to make your first 5 figures. People that are already making 5 figures, you want to make your next 7, 8 figures. People that want to make money on autopilot. Like, you don't want to be stressing people. You want to actually make money on autopilot. You want to be in class and be making money. You want to be in the marketplace and be making money. You want to be everywhere and still be making money. Multi-talented, but you have issues. You don't know what to choose. You are stressed. You don't have focus, nothing. And then you want to also learn, because in the last part of my book, I taught how to sell. That one, I was just teaching how to sell. You want to learn how to make people buy what you are selling. There is a way, guys. It's not magic. There's a way. All right. It's going to be flexible. Don't worry. It's looking intense, but it's going to be flexible. Everything is going to be timed. You are not going to be caught up with any impromptu stuff. And most of the things are going to be recorded, so you can come back to them. All right. You just need to be a little bit serious. We want to be serious for the next 3 months. Let's dare ourselves and see if things will not work. So now, the book, the book. I know some of you are saying, "Sir, what's the price? Sir, what's the price? Sir, what's the price? What's the price?" Okay, let me see what people are saying. Oh, okay. The update of the class. Okay. All right. So if you want to get the book, currently the book is 10,000 naira. Okay, only just 10,000 naira only. But what we are doing now is that for the first 20 persons that are going to be getting this one-on-one session and all of that, we're going to be giving them. I'm saying first 20 persons, and that lasts for this night only, like within now and 12 a.m. Okay, so what we're doing is that we're going to be giving them the discounts of 3,000, so you're going to be paying 7,000 naira only. That's the pre-order price. That's some people, about 31 persons already paid for. Those ones, they already have one-on-one session. We're going to be scheduling it very soon. They've been added to the group. There are some of them, they are still here, they are listening, they are still serious because they are ready to change their financial destiny. And then some of you also need to take note of this opportunity. So if you are someone like that, I'll just go online now to the group. I'll post the account details, how to make payments and all of that. And for some, by tomorrow morning, they're going to be getting the book. They're already in the group. We're going to be addressing the group. So already from now till 12 a.m., the price of 7,000 naira is available for those that want to get the e-copy of the book. And you want to get the one-on-one consultation for this first 20. 50 people pays tonight is the first 20 that will get the one-on-one consultation. All right. So please, you want to be quick if you are doing anything. Now. All right. So that's that. I want you to just go back to WhatsApp. We're going to be dropping. Phoebe, are you still here?
Yes, sir.
All right. So Phoebe, you just send the account details for the book, so that those that are ready to pay, they can start paying for the book right now. And then we'll count the first 20, all of that. Then once it is 12 a.m., would increase the price back to 10,000 naira for the e-copy. The hard copy, someone already got it today. I know. Let me share you I know if you can still see my WhatsApp will take time to load. Let me see if it's the picture is in my gallery. But someone paid for the hard copy today. The hard copy is 15,000 naira. All right, but it's going to take a while before you can get it. But we are going to start reading the soft copy straight till when we are done publishing the hard copy. Okay, I can't really find that. I don't think I saved it. Okay, I think this is it. Yes. So Phoebe sent it to me. The person said it's ready. I said this brother has vexed. And that's how to know someone that is hungry. You look at what Phoebe said. Very hungry, sir. So the person already paid 15,000 for the hard copy, and that's on period. So for those that are ready, Phoebe, I hope you have dropped the account details now. For those that are ready, hungry to change their financial fortune, go ahead, get the book now. Send the proof of payment to me. So most of you have my number. I was the admin of that group on WhatsApp. Just send the proof of payment to me. And I'm very, very sure that every of these things we have promised, we don't promise, we are believers, we don't promise and just put people under unnecessary pressure and not deliver. No, that's not what we do. All right. So we're ready to work with every single person. And guess what? On that group, we're still going to be having more classes, more of these things. So you don't have to leave, you don't have to run away, you don't have to know. But please, I'm just advising you that, you see, we've talked about a lot tonight. Yes. Phoebe, send it to the WhatsApp group.
I've sent it to the WhatsApp group, but it's not loading, sir. That's why I sent it in.
Oh, okay. So the stuff is here now, guys. So you can just start already. First 20%, and that'll be all. I hope someone learned something tonight.
Yes, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes.
That's beautiful. So guys, let's go ahead. Let's go implement. For those of you that are coming in with us, you want us to work closely with you. You want to get the book. You are excited about this. Please, it will be better you get it on time so you can get the one-on-one. I'm really rooting for those that get the one-on-one consultation and those that are getting it this night. Then, for those that will get it later also, it's just going to be 10,000 for those that are getting it. And for those that want the hard copy, it's 15,000 for the hard copy. God bless you all. Thank you all for staying around and for listening to this class. I celebrate you all and I'm rooting seriously for you. Thank you so much, guys. Drop something you learned. Drop something you learned. Even if it's a sentence, if it's plenty sentences, just drop something you learned. Let me see. Phoebe, where's the account details again? For those that want to pay, please don't forget first 20 that are making the payment are the ones that are getting the one-on-one session. Please, we don't want to hear people begging us because we may be strict with it, and the 7,000 order may end tonight. All right, bye everyone. Bye. Let's go do what we have to do.
Yes, sir.